Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brad, and today what I wanted to share with you very quickly is about the top 10 books that I'm going to recommend for guys in their 20s. And the reason that I wrote this ebook is because I had a lot of people ask me about this. There's a lot of curiosity about what books I'm reading. Just so you know, the way that I tend to read books, and this has become a must for me. Every single day I read books. I read a lot, every single day. These are the books that I just happened to pick up over the past couple days. But what I do, I'm just going to share with you a strategy that I use that you can use yourself once you get on this pattern. I'm just going to show you a couple different quick strategies that you can use to really internalize the information in these books. And also, I'm going to give you my overall strategy for why it's so important to read these books and how to read them. So here's the thing: is first thing let me just say this about the list. So what you're going to do to get this list of my top 10 books for guys in their 20s is you're going to go to my site and you're going to enter in your email, and then you get the article ebook sent directly to your mailbox. That'll be out by the end of the day. Now, with that said, these are like top 10 books that I think are great starter books. They build a great foundation for different areas for guys who want to learn about making money, being successful, being happy, having great relationships, overcoming their fears, their self-doubt, etc. Just a general overall wide view of different things with different topics: spirituality, business, etc., etc. So with that said, to get this list, go to my site, www.bradholiday.com, enter in your email. You're going to get the book sent right to your email by the end of the day. Now, with that said, I'm going to just quickly go through this. Here's what I do. Every single morning, I do what's called morning pages. So every single morning, I'll read 20 pages of different books from different authors with different messages. Usually what it is it's like a smattering of business, a smattering of, business executional strategy, business mindset, spirituality, sex, relationships, game, all these different things. And I'm just going to read 10 to 20 pages until something hits me. And usually I get a few different amazingly great ideas first thing in the morning. And another thing I do is I'll underline and I'll pull out particular parts of the book that I find to be very, very good. So these are just a few books that I literally packed with me that I have that are that resonated with me, that I just wanted to begin reading and working my way through. This one is No Excuses by Brian Tracy. I love Brian Tracy's writing. Super simple, super applicable. My favorite book of his so far is Goals by Brian Tracy. Amazing book. This is the Pocket Bema Chodron, which is like a spiritual leader, very well known. And, it's just something that somebody actually gave me. I found a couple interesting tidbits in there. Four Agreements, amazing book, one of the best books on spirituality of all time. Turning Pro by Stephen Pressfield. He's the guy that wrote The Art of War. The War of Art. Amazing book, amazing author, ex-Marine, ne'er-do-well up until the age of 40. And then from there, bam, he just started publishing hit after hit after hit. Fiction book, two of the best nonfiction self-help business books of all time, all about the difference between the amateur and the pro, and going from amateur to pro, and the shift that happens. I mean, some of the lines and the delivery and the language in that book is so fucking amazing. They will make an impact in your life. All these books will make an impact in your life. So another quick thing, the way that I go and spend my time at a bookstore. How do I do that? So what I do is I'll go to the bookstore and I will pick up 5, 6, 7, 8 books, sometimes less. Like yesterday I did 3. I was reading Thank You, I'm Lying from Ryan Holiday, Words That Sell, and then Guerrilla Marketing, which is a book I have. And then I have Duct Tape Marketing, really good book. And what I do is I just read. I just flip through those books. I do the same thing I do with these in the morning. And I'll read 10, 20, 30, 40 pages. Sometimes I'll spend a couple hours there reading. And I mean, the insights, the great ideas that you pick up from these books are just, you save so much fucking time and frustration. You get out of your own ego. No longer do you feel like, oh, I've got all the answers. You're hearing from other smart, intelligent people who have lived, in a whole different, historical ages, what the strategies are, what they've learned, their epiphanies. So I'll read all those. I'll buy a book. I'll buy a book and I'll buy a book or two and I'll take it home and I'll begin working through it. And that way, every single month, I'm reading 3, 4, 5 books. I'm getting it done. I'm listening to audiobooks. I'm getting the strategies. I'm getting the mindsets. And on top of it, I then go and I write. I write a lot. I write journals. I write, what I'm hoping to accomplish, goals, outcomes, all that stuff, plans, action items, etc. And through that, you become a excellent communicator with yourself and with other people. And by being excellent communicator, that's one of the most important things in life, is being able to clearly, succinctly, briefly communicate. I mean, one of the worst things that you can have is somebody who just rambles on and on and on and on and on. And you, as somebody who achieves, are sitting there like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is the fucking point? You could have briefly summarized that whole run on 10 minutes of life that I'm never going to get back in like 30 seconds. Be a clear communicator. Anybody who's effective, great manager, very clear communicator. So that's about it. Talk to you later.